epic battle that we just witnessed was on screens 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide. It was presented to us by our friends at Meta FX.
I thought I broke my phone.
Just last year with the visual effects work on Avatar, The Way of Water, and they've given us other films like Avengers Endgame, Black Panther 2, Lord of the Rings, and of course King Kong.
With a project like the studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where the people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving it along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
We've all had our share of humdingers. Me included. One time I took a drink that said Lisa on it from my coffee place. I know my name's not Lisa.
You are a bad girl. That's glorious.
All right, so we are venturing further into the backlot right now, you all. So pretty soon, up ahead over towards the right, you're going to get a look at this huge, amazing mural of our monster movies. Monster movies are a huge part of Universal's history. We'll be talking about them a bit more later on in the tour here tonight. But this mural up ahead over towards the right was created by a local artist. His name is Tristan Eaton, and he made the entire thing using spray paint.
An instrumental part of the process of designing these murals is getting to go to the Universal Archive. Going there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movie posters, all this stuff. I had an early affection for movie monsters. I was always fascinated by the magic behind making movies, but I fell in love with zombie movies and monster movies as a young kid.
And then up ahead over here towards your left, over on sound stages 30 and 31, that is the new home of The Voice. They're in a brand new season right now, airing on NBC, and it looks like they're actually doing a little filming right now. Up ahead over here towards the right, where you see this big white tent, this is where they hold their audience, so they'll walk them over into the sound stage when they're ready for them to come in and start some work. The Voice is in a brand new season right now with coaches Reba McEntire, Gwen Stefani, Michael Bublé, and the one and only Snoop Dogg.
Hey, studio tour. It's your boy Snoop Dogg. Did you know that the Universal Backlot is home of The Voice? That's right. We take right here on Stage 31. Don't miss our incredible new season every Monday and Tuesday on NBC. Now that you've heard the rest, you can hear the best. Who can be with the S and have this on your chest?
Snoop joins The Voice Monday, September 23rd on NBC and Peacock.
And over towards your left through those trees there, you might have gotten a look at that body of water. That's called the Hollywood Ocean. Back in 1973, we added the parting of the Red Sea to the studio tour, inspired by the classic film, The Ten Commandments. The star of the film, Charlton Heston, made an appearance to part the waters for our guests. The glamour tram seemed to drive right through the lake and give everyone on board a sea-level view.
This tram is overloaded. Tell them they can walk on water. It's part of the tour.
There have also been exploding water mines, torpedoes, and prop submarines as part of the action in the lake. And we're actually not the only ones celebrating an anniversary this year. 2024 also marks the 70th anniversary of the 3D classic Creature from the Black Lagoon, which filmed over in our Hollywood Ocean. It's one of our many monster movies. Films like Dracula, Frankenstein, The Bride of Frankenstein, and The Mummy. All of those films were born right here in Little Europe. Welcome to Little Europe, you all. So, some of you may know Little Europe to be Genovia from Princess Diaries 2, starring Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews, and also Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella has filmed here, starring Brandy and Whitney Houston. But more recently, you may know Little Europe to be The Good Place.
The Good Place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location. The afterlife? Come on. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Okay, well, maybe it's not all that bad.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
And pretty soon as we're making our way here, up ahead all the way up to the right, you're going to see the big open space up here. It's called the Court of Miracles. Going back to those monster movies, it was the home to so many of those films.
He's in the woods. Get out the platforms. Raise all the men you can, lock the women indoors, and wait for me. Are you ready? Take your torches and go!
From the 1920s to the 1950s, Universal Studios became known as the Monster Movie Studios. These films were our bread and butter back in those days, and they really helped us out during the Great Depression. And in fact, Dracula was released on Valentine's Day in 1931. And there was so much anticipation building up to the release of that film, they decided to film two versions. They filmed an English and a Spanish version. So during the day, all the English-speaking actors and crew members would come in and do their scenes, and then after they wrapped at night, the Spanish-speaking actors and crew members would then come in and do their scenes on the same exact sets. And so many fans of the film and film historians, they really prefer the Spanish version because stylistically it's very different and it just sounds really cool in Spanish. And when you think about it, they had so many advantages over the morning crew because they got to see what worked and what didn't work during the day. They filmed their film at night, so it had much more of a mysterious kind of vibe to it. And they also wore the same exact costumes. And I actually have a clip from both of those films. Take a look.
Dracula. Soy Dracula. I never drink. Why? Yo nunca bebo.
When we think of Universal, we think of the monsters.
Dracula, Frankenstein,
Wolfman,
Bride of Frankenstein,
The Mummy,
The Hunchback of Notre Dame,
The Invisible Man.
Phantom of the Opera.
Classic films. They're just brilliantly made.
That Frankenstein image, flathead, it's one of the great icons of the world.
That to me was like the essence of the Universal horror film.
I was just mesmerized by these movies.
Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney.
I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie really scaring me.
They still ring in our memories now, and we love them.
Oh no. I'm really scared. Alright. I'm gonna go to the earthquake. Oh, we're not gonna go to the earthquake actually. Well, yeah, and that one, oh, they're building it, yeah. We're not going so they're filming, I think. So yeah, they're filming everything. Yeah, they're filming everything.
Pleasure of
Okay, well, I actually have to interrupt that because I actually just received word on something. So we're going to have to reroute here. We're taking a different trip over to the beach right now. We're going to Amity Island. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but there's something I should tell you. I have received word that there is a killer shark on the loose out here, you all. But don't worry, my buddy George, he's been out here checking up on things. So we're just going to check up on him and, you know, make sure everything's been going all right.
Yo, I thought you got them. I thought you have them.
Oh, look, there's George. George? Okay, you all, we have to hide somewhere now. I don't know where this shark is, but it's on the loose.
At least we're here.
Yeah,
not there.
I have an idea.
If there,
Let's hide behind these red barrels full of flammable gasoline.
Yeah. He's gonna come out. Oh! Oh! I think I'm cooked. That was the shark. Yo!
The shark bruised didn't scare anyone.
The song
Over to say
is like
hi.
right there.
He doesn't bite, I promise. That is one of my favorite actors here on the lot. Our mechanical shark Bruce here actually works. Unlike the mechanical shark Bruce they tried to use on the set of Jaws. That one did not really work out so well. Here's Steven Spielberg to tell you a bit more about that.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, "The shark is not working." Repeat, "The shark is not working."
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited.
The shark worked well enough. For a while there, it had the biggest hits all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
We are now making our way into another classic attraction here on the back lot. Here to tell you about it is today's show co-host and weather anchor Al Roker.
I think I'm cooked.
My favorite part of the tour. Weather.
Oh, it's close, guys! Holy close!
I demonstrate how weather effects are created. We gave you our first major attraction here on the studio tour.
I'm scared now.
In 1968.
No, it's gonna go. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Good. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna get wet.
Welcome to the only part of the back lot with a 100% chance of rain. The flash flood.
Yeah. Welcome to old Mexico, you all. Where we can make it rain anytime we need to. So if you're trying to capture the rain here on your phone, it might be a little hard to show up. In the movies even, they have to use a special lighting. They have to light the rain on both ends so it comes out properly on camera. Yep. Pretty cool. All right, well, I think we've seen enough. Hey, guys out there, can we cut the rain, please? Hey, you guys, can we cut the rain? Come on, don't embarrass me. Oh, wait, no, you guys, I said, can we cut the rain, not more water? Okay, everyone take cover, we got a flash flood.
We're lucky. I thought it's gonna hit us. I forgot they hit it right here. But it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Because it looks like Mexico.
Flash Flood opened up to the studio tour in 1968. And it's also been seen in one of Lady Gaga's music videos for her song June.
It's all black.
She performed her own stunts and
You can't
right
see
there in the path
anything
of the
because
Flash Flood.
it's in the dark.
Well, we're going to take another quick trip right back over Jaws and Lake here again. Get any last minute pictures you didn't get the first time. You know, Jaws is celebrating its 50th anniversary next year. It premiered the summer of 1975, and our Jaws attraction here opened up that following 1976. It's been through many refurbishments since then. And the original Bruce had a much more animated kind of face with huge, scary teeth. He was affectionately known as Carrot Tooth. And before fire got added to the attraction in 2001, the tram used to actually tilt towards the lake when Bruce would come out to say hi to you.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the tram. And the most amazing thing about the Jaws ride is it is exactly as it was from the time it was first placed on the Universal lot. There have been tweaks, of course, over the years, but it is essentially what the designers and myself all envisioned and created.
It's pure black.
Bashing the shark.
Like so black, you can't even see anything. It's like all black.
But I will say, consistently, the shark did work much better on the tour than it did in the Atlantic Ocean in 1974.
I remember going to Universal Studios when I was 12 years old, feeling this feeling of wonder. You know, one of my first trips at Universal Studios, seeing the Jaws ride. One of my favorite movies of all time. Just feeling like, that's him. That's the Jaws. Like, I don't even know if that is the Jaws. I hope it is.
Coming up ahead over here towards your left, I have some really cool picture cars to show you. A picture car is any mode of transportation that you may see on your screen. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a car. It can be a bike, a boat, a bus, a plane, or a tram. When it's on the screen, it is deemed a picture car. But all right, you all, as we're turning the corner here, things might get a little spooky because it's time to check into the Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
And we're making our way up so you can get a closer look at that Psycho house. This house has been seen in all Psycho films, including the original. All exterior scenes were done right here at the house, interior scenes done in our sound stages. And as we're making our way past, try to get a good look upstairs. I think there's someone up there just dying to say hello.
If you can see the grandma, it's right there. Yep, right there. You can see it? I don't know if you can see it.
But all right, you all, let's go ahead and leave that behind because I actually have to show you one of the largest and most devastating film sets ever created. It's from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around vision Steven.
Again, to sit down and talk about the world. I thought, what if the 747 goes on right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something we don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing great. It's your pleasure, guys, okay? Okay, stand close. Robbie, get in.
Get in.
Get in.
And yeah, Yes, you all, this is a real 747 airplane right here. They purchased this plane for $60,000, which I just think is such a bargain on an entire airplane like that. It took them about 4.5 weeks to build up that entire crash site scene, only for it to get 4 minutes of screen time in the entire film, believe it or not. And here at Universal, we are known for working with many talented filmmakers like Steven Spielberg and more recently Jordan Peele, who's given us amazing films like Get Out, Us, and his latest film, Note, which is sort of an exploration into what a UFO attack might be like.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life.
And this is the horse with a truck.
It's Jupiter's Planet, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the Winking Lake and have your picture taken just like it's in that old 90s movie kid show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, Gold Rush Frontier Town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the real world. Welcome to the world of no. What makes a film so scary is what you can't see. If you have any questions about what you just witnessed, I really think you should check out Note. But alright, you all, we had a lot of fun here on the studio tour tonight. We laughed, we cried, it's been great. But you know what, you all, now it's time to get serious. Okay, everyone listen up. I have received word that there is an FBI witness aboard this tram who we have to protect. So, I found this place for us to hide out. We're gonna head in, and we're just gonna wait for further instructions. But you all, this is serious, serious business.
You have it?
Look, this might be more serious than I thought.
No, you don't need this one.
What just happened?
I have
This is a secure line.
I hold it.
Who are you?
You want the glass?
I'll tell you who I am, boy.
Here you don't need the glasses.
I'm the reason bad guys
You
use
don't need
a
the
knife.
glasses here.
I'm the
Oh yeah,
reason
you need it.
Boogeyman begs his
I
mama
hold
to
it.
look under his bed.
I hold it.
And I'm the reason you just
Because you're
lost
gonna
control